So I'm 8 weeks pregnant and it's been an exciting week. We've had the midwife booking appointment and the scan at the hospital. It's also been Ava's last week of school, so it's been quite full on. Midwife booking appointment, she came to the house, which was a completely new experience for me, and we really talked through, we did all through my notes, what type of birth I'm hoping for, how I'm feeling at the moment, what my diet's like. You know, I explained that I'm already doing pregnancy yoga and swimming and walking and hypnobirthing, so she was really positive about that, and she came across as someone who had quite a holistic approach, so I'm quite excited. I know that the midwife works in a team of 6, so if on the day I had the baby she wasn't available, it'll be somebody else from that team, but I will get the chance when I'm further on in my pregnancy to go to antenatal class and meet all the women who are expecting the same time as me and are also with those 6 midwives, so I should have met the person hopefully before, but it was just a really positive experience. We also went through quite a lot about my birth with Ava, and I think any anxiety that I'd had about being more like put into like the consultant led were dispelled really. She was really positive. She had lots of really good feedback for me. She also recommended that I download the Best Beginnings app, which I have done on my phone now. I got all my notes and lots of information. There's even more information now than when I was pregnant with Ava. And I got to get the whooping cough vaccination at some point, as well as the flu vaccination. And there looks like there's a few more screening tests. So because we were at home, she asked if I wanted to do my bloods when I went in for the scan, because I was going in for the scan in the next day. So I agreed that I'd go and get weighed and get my bloods done when I went to get the scan done. So it was a really positive experience. I'm really excited that she's going to be my midwife, and I really liked having the home visit actually. It was very relaxed. So when we went for the scan, a friend picked up Ava from school for us because we had quite a late appointment for the scan. I think it was at 4:25. So we walked from our house to the hospital, and it's really nice because we walked through Brompton Cemetery, which I'd walked around a lot when I was in first stage labour with Ava. So that was really nice to kind of reminisce and talk and just like reconnect as a couple. When we got there, they said to wait to get the bloods done after the scan, and I think the scans were running about half an hour behind, but I got to chat to some really nice women who were really much further on in their pregnancy in the waiting room while we were waiting to be seen. Had the scan, they picked up the baby really quickly, exactly on 8 weeks for the measurements. We saw the heartbeat. Taki's much better at knowing what we're looking at on the screen than I am. I'm always a bit, is that the baby? Okay. Like I find it a bit trickier. And then we came out, and so then we were waiting for the bloods to be done. And while we were waiting, they closed it and all went home. So I've got to, it's not a big problem. I've got to go back in anyway for 12 weeks. And I can get all my bloods and all that done then, which is kind of when you're supposed to have it done. It was a bit early, this scan, but really reassuring to have it. And we decided that when we go for the 12-week scan, we'll have told Ava by that point, and she can come with us, and hopefully that'll all be fine. Yeah, in terms of how I've been this week, I've been walking a lot, which does help with the nausea, but again, you know, quite tired, having to get that afternoon nap. My meals are definitely getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. I've still got quite a lot of morning sickness, which is at any time of the day sickness, but this is how it is, isn't it? In a way, morning sickness is so horrible, but it's kind of reassuring because you sort of feel like your pregnancy's progressing. Just trying to figure out how I'm going to cope with that tiredness and fatigue when Ava's off school next week for the summer holidays, and we'll just have to kind of find our way again about how all that works. But yeah, so I wonder how, if you've had a booking appointment, how you found that, because I know when I was pregnant with Ava and the booking appointment was in the hospital, it was fine, but it was much more sort of paperwork led, in terms of getting everything done, everything ticked, whereas because she came to the home, it felt like so much more of a conversation. I feel really blessed that hopefully like we will get that slightly more holistic experience this time. I don't know as well if you're a second time mum whether they're just a bit more confident in you because you've already done it once. It's awful that you have to prove that you can do it in a sense, but I don't know. I'm not quite sure how they make all the clinical decisions. But yeah, it'll be nice to see. I'll see my midwife again when I'm 14 weeks. She'll come and do like another home visit. And the other thing with her being in a community team is that you just text them. Like they text you with reminders and you just text them with updates for your notes, which works really well actually. It's much better than having to like phone up all the time or wait to speak to somebody. So yeah, really excited, and I'll talk to you in week 9.